Hey dudes, welcome to my old school RuneScape video. In this video, I'm going to be fighting in the Revenant Cave to train. I'm using the Osbumpton's Fang, which is really good as a stab weapon with the stab stance versus the demons, the Revenant demons. So let's skip there now, okay? The Revenant Knights, etc. So let's skip there now. Nice. Totally edited. Alright, so I normally go into the cave. Let me organize my tab here. So I'm going to put my Divine Super Combat, my Blighted Super Restore, my Anglerfish, which is only 480 gold. You can make a ton of gold. My Blighted Krombuan for healing, slightly slower healing, but it's super cheaper. So rare opportunity to fight with half off gold for an extended period of time and make a ton of gold. I sold off all my summer pies, which are cheaper versions of stamina potions, arguably, but in my opinion, I don't care. So yeah, it looks like I have everything here. So I need a Salve Amulet, I need a Revenant Cave Teleport, Divine Super Combat, Blighted Super Restore. So the Salve Amulet, the best way to go there is with the Salve Graveyard Teleport, okay? Instead of wasting 50,000 gold on a Morton teleport, which I was doing for quite some time. Alright, so let me get my wealth ring, and that should be good. So I go without armor so I don't get beat up, and let's head over there now. I could use a Bracelet of Ethereum, but in general, I'm just going to use the Combat Bracelet instead, because I'm way stronger, so I don't need to risk 43,000 gold. So the last time I was in here, I made 8 million gold. They dropped an ancient effigy or something for 8 million. So let's put Piety on and use my special attack. Nice. Osbumpton's Fang actually is so good. So the special attack, it obviously does extra damage, like 15% extra damage. And then the attack after the special attack is 50% more accurate. So it looks like they changed up like the animation on the special attack for this. You see? Look at this. That's completely new. It wasn't like that last night at 2 AM, so obviously eating up Blighted Anglerfish here is significantly better because it heals you up faster and way more than the other thing. So this new animation for Osbumpton's Fang is, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. It changes a lot. I hear some yeah, so I got my Starbucks today. I don't know if like the Starbucks, like the stars, I don't know if they run out. There's really no way to know, because like I could have sworn I had way more stars. Like I don't think I just got the whatever. Like right now I have 74 stars. I got 14 stars for ordering the Venti caramel frappuccino with whatever else on it, which is all right. I'm also having energy drink on top of that. So yeah, with the Osbumpton's Fang, I normally stay in here for like way longer. I know PvP is always a constant threat, and you only keep 3 items while you're PvPing, or while you're in the wilderness, unless of course you use protect item. But fighting with the Osbumpton Fang, a lot of the times when I'm not getting PvP'd, I'm able to sit here and make like 100k gold, at least. So I could get my buyback in. If I get under 27 health, I normally eat up. But you could time it a little bit based on when he swings, so you don't necessarily need to eat up right away. Alright, so I'm going to run back. That's kind of where running comes into play. If you just keep running in and out, if PvP is more active, you could just get your bracelet of Ethereum as like a loot drop and then run out and run back in. You think this sounds ridiculous with like my level of collection, but in general now is again one of the best times to make gold in this game, and this game is super interactive, right? Like I could play my seasonal games, my DLCs, I could read my game informers, or I could quest. You're like, why not just plug in your PS5 and play FF16? Well, yeah, that would be fun. I got to a new area. I don't like not knowing where to go. The whole idea of a game being really big and challenging you to just explore, that was fun when games were considered expensive, right? And you didn't get games that often. But yeah, the whole idea of like just finding new things to enjoy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so this new animation for Osmumten's Fang, I mean, I guess I'll have to just call my video like Osmumten's Fang's new animation or something. Like, I really don't know, dude. Alright, let's do another special attack here. I really wanted to play... Oh, wow. I got 2 Dragon Plate Skirts. Those are pretty good and rare. I think they have a 1 in 250 drop rate chance or something. But they're worth 161,000 gold each, which is pretty huge. So I've already made like, I don't know, 400k gold, which is huge because like, just think of all the dudes who are going to be playing like Destiny 2 or old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3. Obviously, we're all going to be like topping, TOAing, obviously, because I got a ton of gold. So, and obviously trading stocks for sure. All right, so let's go over here. They say it was supposed to be like 70 degrees out today, and it definitely is not 70 degrees. Sometimes leaving food on the floor isn't smart, because like they could keep a tab on like the fact that you left the food on the floor, and then show up a little bit later, and yeah. You're like, oh, like why are you streaming like old school RuneScape? Like you're just doing the same thing. But I was playing this on my phone, like in bed. Like the Elgato, it doesn't connect to your phone. You can't just stream whatever's on your PC to like your phone. Like I could stream it to my Oculus, like my Oculus helmet, right? All right, so when you get a bracelet, that's pretty huge because you could stay here like the entire 4 minutes that your Divine Super Combat Potion is lasting. Because you eat food like way less if you have the bracelet on, and you still basically do the same amount of damage. Even if your prayer runs out, for example, or your Divine Super Combat runs out, you could still defeat them because of how good Osmumten's Fang is. Alright, let's go for another special. Try to finish him off before it gets me down to 27. Okay, he healed up again. I have to eat, but I could eat right after he swings. Oh, he actually swung really fast. That rarely happens. It's like a toss-up between, like, if you could get a swing in, or if he could get a swing in, usually, before you have to eat. It makes way more sense on mobile, for some reason. at least in my opinion. So here's a good time to go back. But by the time I get back, I could just possibly get like an even bigger drop. So might as well just stay and just train, right? Because right now I'm training attack. I leveled to 94. Obviously I'm training my hit points too. I think I've done 120k hit point training so far. And here comes a PvPer, so I have to run away. He could still get to me. Like, this is a crazy chase right now. But it's fine, because you could still fight the Revenant Demons over here, and then all the way down this hallway. I have to increase my draw distance again. I think I decreased it. Yeah, view distance. Let's maximize that so I could see further into the cave. Yeah, it looks like we got a PvP over here. Oh, he's fighting me. Yeah, level 123. It looks like he's using a Zaret crossbow. I saw essentially that I have to go for my protect extra item. See? I saw that essentially they actually have a lady who is she's a ghost banker on the way to Nex. Nex has like four generals or something, 4 mages or something like that in her prison in the God Wars dungeon. So there's actually a ghost called Ashion or something, and she's like a ghost banker, and she essentially just sits there, and she's like, "Oh, good luck in there. I don't think you'll be able to defeat Nex." And then once you beat her, she has more dialogue, and she essentially exchanges like items. She was apparently the first person that Nex defeated when she rose to power, and like initially, like they're saying like Zamorak or Zaros or maybe even Guthix they're trying to bring Guthix back, and essentially they brought Nex back instead. So that's pretty crazy, because While Guthix Sleeps was a new quest. So just hearing these names just brings back so much like terrifying information to me personally, because obviously I just got basically my second Justicar and my second Bandos Godsword. So obviously the Justicars, they have a, if you do the Darkness of Hollowvale or something, they actually have an agility course in Mauritania, you know, and essentially this agility course requires level 55 or something, which is like before the level 60 agility course that you do in the wilderness, because I just went from Canifis right to the wilderness. So essentially they actually have Justicar armor sets in the Mauritania agility course. It has 3 different floors in it, so it was apparently introduced like, and like the comments for it, they revolve around like my portfolio. It's like June, it was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like you access it for like 4,000 or like 3,000 instead. And then like July, it was like, they're like, oh, nerfs now give XP, and like even more like just minute details, like floor 2 got changed to floor 2.2. Now like when you type out words on your phone, essentially you can read them from any location, like yeah. So obviously I got the swing in my, like the swing sound in my game. Like over here, this is the music volume and this is the sound effect volume. So you can make the sound effect volume a little bit more, obviously, while playing the game. Yeah, I only have 2 more days of this, and then essentially it's going to be, I cleared up like 400 gigabytes of space, so 9th on the 3rd is even possible. There's just so much like possibility of what I could play. I wanted to play Rugrats, but I can't. They won't let me. Apparently, I could have sworn I had saved. I think I saved on like a PS2 card, and it's like it doesn't actually save, it just says it saves. So you have to use the official PS1 memory card on that game and on Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. But it's fine, we have other series to focus on. Like, there's a lot of gaming going on. People may act like they don't care about gold and old school RuneScape, but they clearly do. Like, I haven't seen one person log in. I was talking, I said I want a Cybertruck in this game. I want old school RuneScape soccer with like a little ball. And like you could run at it at like different angles. You could juggle the old school RuneScape mini soccer ball with like a Cybertruck, and like they have like different like team, you know, like one of the boats just like goes there. It's just like a soccer island with like a huge ass stadium. Like, how cool would that be? They release like dragon shorts. Right? Okay. Okay. It's fine. I could just pretend. Okay. It's the same thing. Alright, so let's see where my hotkeys are at. I got some rumbling cars. I'm gonna have some energy drink. Okay, nice. Y'all see how much gold I'm making though? It's crazy. Imagine spending that much gold on mana rays. Cause like, I mean, if you're fighting like the knights, they die much easier than the Revenant Dragons, and their drop rate's basically the same. So, I mean, the mana rays were always like 800 to 1100. So, you're sitting there and like, you're spending like, I don't know, 5 times the amount to fight the enemy and defeat it. And meanwhile, you're getting like, I don't know how many, 3 times less the drops before you get PvP'd. I was downing a ton of dragons though. Like, when I reached like 98 strength, I would fight like 5 dragons at once. So if they're not watching the dragons, like, you definitely got to make sure you don't miss out on the Ursine Chain Mace. Like, it's sitting there. I saw it went from 2 million to 3 million to like 4 million. Nice. Yeah, but this Osmont's Fang's pretty huge. I've already made, it's only been 20 minutes. I've already made like, I don't even know. What was that, like 700k? I could train my other account. Like, I have the Osmonton Fang secured for my other account. I have the Lightbearer Ring secured for my other account. I got the Arcane Prayer Scroll. I got the Dexterous Prayer Scroll on this account for both of those prayers once I level that up. I got a Web Weaver to share between the 2 accounts. I have the Justicar. I have the Justicar on the other account, but it's right now it's food. Yeah, Anglerfish is starting to rally, it seems. So I'm taking full advantage of the really, really, really long time. So far, I managed to get an ancient effigy drop for 8 million and an ancient statuette drop for 2 million gold. I did not get an ancient relic. I beat World of Warcraft. I mean, I beat Destiny yesterday. I'm glad I wore my hat for it. I had no idea that was going to be the end of it. I can never tell. Because, like, I look over and everyone's playing, like, multiplayer. Like, I pull up their video and it's like, sup guys, we're playing some multiplayer PvP, Destiny. It's like, okay. It's like, did you know that the bunny, the jade rabbit is actually mad good? It's like, I have that, maybe. I actually got an auto shotty by defeating Act 2, so that may come in handy in Node over the Avalon. It has leveling mechanics, like the scout rifle. I spent like a ton on my scout rifle. Yeah, but they have like... I'm doing some good leveling, because I was leveling just fighting the Vex. So I got my Spectrum Shell, and being that I'm doing the seasonal content, I'm also leveling up and getting more enhancement cores so I could try out more weapons. Because, like, trying out the weapons is, like, serious business. Because, like, how are you supposed to know the gun's good or not? If... Am I getting PvP'd? I switched, dude. I literally switched. How does he know? Yo, that's edited. You can't do that. Yo, this dude just edited in my Jessica armor with green screen. You did not beat me. Alright, dude. The King God. Here we go. This is it, dude. Alright, I'm going for the Piety, the Blighted Anglerfish. I'm gonna drink my Divine Super Combat Potion. Alright, it looks like he's using a Brunite crossbow. So, he switched over to Mage. Alright, so I'm switching over to Protect from Magic. It looks like he has the symbol of Nex. Alright, here we go, guys. This is it. Alright, he beat me. Fair and square. Okay, that's fine. You can't always win. Alright. I enabled roofs in this game, so that's fine. There's just like... there's a ton of lore in this game. Like, a ton. Like, have you guys ever played, like, a game and then, like, they're making fun of you? They're like, yeah, my car. And, like, do you trust them after that? Because, like, I mean, my own, like, everyone I know personally, like, killed off gaming completely. So, why should I trust you? Like, I saw the Bahamut. I did see the Bahamut. I don't fucking believe you. Like, yo. I need to catch up on running a little bit. A little bit. Alright, special attack. Yo, what if they made the Osmounted Fang even better? Y'all saw when they nerfed They nerfed the Void Waker, supposedly, but really nothing changed. I don't know if they unnerved it or what, but like, they claim they had nerfed it, and it went from like 100 to 76 million gold. I was so far gone from like the Blighted Mana Rays at that point. But it didn't matter because I was playing Horizon anyway. So, and now I'm getting like super OP fast leveling. You saw that I got 20,000 Osmumton Fang EXP right there. I was leveling up so fast that they had to put a ghost in the game to defeat me. The ghost has interesting dialogue too. She's like, "You shouldn't be here." It's like, what do you mean? It's like, "Here are your items." Because the point of this game is you're essentially talking to Ghost like the entire time, right? And a lot of the main characters are essentially ghosts. Like Beneath Cursed Sands, for example. They have a ghost in there near the coffin. When you solve the puzzle with the scarab, the human, and the two other things. What's funny about that is you take more damage based on like how many of the jars out of 4 that you got right. That was like key editing, like premiere editing. Like, how am I missing out on like my scarab video? Like, are you kidding me? Because, I mean, Cell, for example, Perfect Cell in Dragon Ball Z, he looks like a scarab, first of all. And then second of all, Maesori also has a scarab-like appearance. So, when you get down to the lore of both DBZ and the fact that Cell is a insect that is like changing, so it definitely makes sense. Alright, so I'm getting PvP'd again. I'm pretty sure the last time I kept 2 Rune Warhammers, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I'm gonna head for the entrance, or the exit. I definitely got it, for sure. I'm sad that everyone can cast this spell, specifically. The ice spell, because like, I can't do that spell. You need like level something magic, and just the amount of people that are able to cast that spell is ridiculous. Because I can't cast it. Like sometimes you get the Blighted Ancient Ice Sack, and it's like, oh yeah, well I can't cast that because I'm not a high enough magic level. You also have to do quests for it too, so. Alright, so let's do I'm gonna go for the Obelisk Runaway. Okay? Because there's an obelisk in the Tombs of Masket, so which is where the sword is from. So this sword actually has an ornamental as well, which you could only loot from Tombs of Masket. So you could change its color and appearance. Alright, here comes the perfect getaway. Watch this. Ready? Pwned. You saw that? That was the quickest teleport of all time. Alright. Yo, imagine just starting beef with someone and then just straight up following them back to the GE. That's insane, dude. I would lose my mind. Because he didn't make any gold right there. And he just chased after me using his potions and his food. Like, that's upsetting. For him at least, not me. Alright, so yeah, should be good. I still need to figure out how to hide what world I'm in, which is very difficult. I'm working on it. Yeah, I find if I just sit here and play this game, everything will make sense eventually. So I was trying to schedule like an interview. It seems like an interesting job for the most part, maybe, unless they're lying to me. Because like on one hand, it's like set up new client accounts, blah blah blah, and on the other hand, it's like farm new account opening clientele yourself. It's like, bro, I could offer people a free house for like $0 and they wouldn't join my Discord. So I don't know what kind of banking you guys are doing. I sent like the longest email ever to some dude yesterday. I was like, yo, the only thing I forgot to tell him how to do was cut his hair properly. So it's kind of dangerous when they PvP you here, because you get so many food drops that like you could essentially just lose here on purpose, leave some food there, and then also have like another food drop, and you could play along with their game too. But I mean, they could just run away as well. So it's like how using your magic is not that easy. I just beat that dude mad quickly. I was thinking of putting in Silent Hill 4 and trying again. Like, I even ran through, because like at the end cinematic, like the little boy like runs into the room. I even walked around like the building and defeated all of the people in the building to ensure that like maybe he can't reach the room like safely unless you defeat all the people. So I tried all that. I don't know if you need to do a holy candle in the room as well. I did not try that as well. But my final cinematic won't run. And the room is slightly haunted, like slightly at that point. So they do give you an extra candle. But defeating all of the people without obviously the stun gun, because they're all pipe ladies, is pretty difficult. So, I mean, I would have to try that again for 30 minutes and then also not waste the holy candle. Because I put it down for like no reason. And like one of the wall dudes near, like the apartment guy who walks around with his metal pipe. Alright, so knock this dude out. Grab some Onyx Bolt tips. Yo, any day now though. I'll show my collection log soon. Like, I'm trying to get that crossbow. I tried to PvP a dude who had the web weaver with dragon claws. But you saw, like, even if you have like the most OP attack level ever, if you don't have like the armor set, well, first of all, the dragon claws aren't even that good, like stats wise. They're good as like a finisher. But if you don't have the armor set, like, what are you even doing? You're wasting everybody's time. Yo, the Justicar armor set that I got though, it has a huge defensive bonus, like massive. So I already secured the gold. I was at 117 million gold at like the end of June. I missed the tail end of the Blighted Mana raise from 580 to 800 because I didn't want to risk it. I was like, oh, I could just start training again normally. So that's what I did. And the entire time I could have been training at Perilous Moons, which turned out to be way more OP than you could even imagine because it trains prayer. So I was sitting there fighting like demons, and you train like a ton on the Perilous Moons, because like you're sitting there and you don't even have to, you could just keep cycling around. You don't have to stop fighting, and you get like a ton of hits on the Eclipse Moon. But I mean, fighting with like the right stance, because I already maxed out strength, and I didn't spend a lot of effort maxing out strength, so it's not like I get any extra strength bonus. So I do get a ton of attack bonus, but by the time you get to the Eclipse Moon, it's like, I mean, fighting the demons is probably a little bit faster EXP. Plus I got range training done, so I had no idea ranged gloves were a thing. Like, I knew about the archer's ring. I knew about the Robin Hood hat. I knew about the green d'hide body as ranging equipment with extra range bonus. Obviously the Robin Hood hat was like 1.5 mil, and the archer's ring is like 5 mil. So I had to train without that. I had to train. I used a little bit of Divine Super Ranging Potion, because that's always affordable. Even if you lost a ton of gold. You saw that though? I took out my Mewtwo card with the conductor, and I like put Saint 14 on the ground. Like, he couldn't handle it. He was sitting there in Spanish, just trying to like process my card. It was crazy. So I saw on Twitter a lot of people are complaining about just illegal immigrants, like, recently. Because like they really like stock trading, and obviously Donald Trump is like the #1 stock trader on this planet, like, and he makes a lot of sense. Like, he wants to build a wall, so like, obviously I'm all about walls. We should have more walls, right? They should have a wall in old school RuneScape. That'd be cool. Put like dragons and Matt Damon on it from that movie. That'd be sick. You could fight like blue-eyed knights and like red-eyed knights on it, and they drop like different grimy Harlanders, which don't really do anything, but it feels like demon souls. That's cool though. I love when I send an email to someone and then I just have to check my Gmail like 10 times because they email me at like 5:40. You ever have that happen? Because it's like, you know how many other HR people there are? Like, calling's hard, bro. I'm so busy. Like, I have no idea how to do it. Like, how do people do it? Especially like, yeah, Uber Eats, save up to 50% for a limited time. That's crazy though. I can't believe Uber, like, Uber came out of nowhere, bro. That shit was crazy. Like, I'm sitting here, like, I'm eating like Huel and shit, like, fucking, like, where the fuck's Uber come from, dude? Like, my dad literally created RuneScape, straight up. Like, he raised me, he's like, yo, he's like, the potions, like, the prayer potions, this is how you actually play the game, for real, I'm not joking. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, you're not lying. Like Mauritania, like fighting the snails, you make a ton of gold. You could just sell the snails, right? And he's like, yeah, bro, trust. Like, mad people want your fuel. So, okay. Yeah, that's crazy though. The box trap shit. Like, I was fighting yesterday, and like I'm pretty sure they just kill people there. Like, sometimes I just see like random bones just like scattered all over there. And that's where I think what happens with like the PvP. Oh my god, Dr. Jekyll. I'm gonna give him his grimy guam. Oh my god, dude. I did it. No! I almost did it, dude. I've never done it. That was close. I don't know what happens. I've never done it before. Okay. Alright, so let's have some more bass. Like the next ghost even like says stuff. She's like, I was talking to you the entire time. It's like, what are you talking about? And then you just like withdraw your items. I could go to the woodcutting guild and talk about shit. Check this out. I'm gonna spread wealth right now, because I could totally watch this for sure. Like, no doubt in my mind. Like, I pulled up DBZ. I punched a guy once. I was like, turn this fucking shit off. I was like, I never want to hear this again. It sounded cool like the first time. I was like, oh, nice. Yeah. And then I watched it again. I was like, nope. Why is he throwing people? It's ridiculous. Alright, so watch this. Ready? I'm just gonna drop. I'm gonna drop Blighted Anglerfish near them. And this. Okay, 10. And then now I noted 10. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna spread the wealth. Because they have no idea. It's like you can make double the amount of gold cutting logs. You guys could make like 2,000 gold per log. It's like, damn. See, look at this. This guy, he has his laser goggles on. Nice. Yo, there's nobody here. What's happening? Alright. Damn, yo. Look at this guy's axe. What's going on? Okay. I need to go to a world with more people. Alright, here we go. Public. Show standard. Yo. You guys can make mad gold buying blighted anglerfish. You can eat blighted anglerfish in the wilderness at Red Cave and make 16 million gold drops. Revenant knights and demons are weak to Osmum 10 Fang Stab. Revenant dragons are weak to Bandos Godsword or Crush. Light Bearer Ring recharges special attack 15% faster. Arch Blade Core in Santistan, east of Barak in RS3 is mad cool. RS3 uses same membership as OSRS, and goblins drop 1 million gold clues. I beat Arch Blake Core 100 plus times and make 2 million gold an hour, but 2 accounts needed. RS3 has double XP right now, and I can exchange proteins for others by right clicking. Alright. So now I'm going to drop Blighted Anglerfish here. Blighted Crombo on there. Alright. I'll drop Blighted Super Restore. And a Divine Super Combat. Alright, so let's switch worlds here real quick. Let's try 306. I still can't do the Redwoods. Because these people, they're technically committed, right? Like, I think this means you're committed to the game if you're chopping wood in the woodcutting guilds. Alright, so watch this. Ready? You guys can make mad gold buying blighted anglerfish. You can eat blighted anglerfish in the wilderness at Rev Cave and make 16 million gold. Revenant knights and demons are weak to stab Oz Tin Fang. Revenant dragons are weak to Bando's Broadsword or Crush, like Blood Moon in Barlamore. Light Bearer Ring recharges special attack 15% faster. Arch Glaycore in Sentiston, east of Farrock, and RS3 Mad Cool. RS3 uses same membership as OSRS, and goblins drop 1 million gold clues. I beat Arch Glaycore 100 plus times and make 2 million gold an hour, but 2 accounts needed. RS3 has double XP right now, and I can exchange proteins for others by right click. Okay. RS3 uses the same membership as OSRS, and goblins drop 1 million gold. I like how he adjusted the notes. He's like, the leprechauns now yield 2,000 seeds instead of 3,000. I'm gonna drop blighted food on the floor. I bet blighted anglerfish goes up 2 times in the next months soon. Nice. Yeah, this is so hard to drop, dude. Okay. But anglerfish. Yeah, I talked in the RS3 GE. I talked in the old school RuneScape GE about blighted food. Nice. So now everybody knows. See? That's how you raise awareness. They have no idea. They're just chopping wood. It's an entire story. Like they essentially they had a campaign where like they're like, oh yeah, like here guys, let's do wood cutting, and they released like the magic beaver pet, the fox pet, and like quite a few other pets, and everyone like they're sitting there like they think that like that's like the game. Like you just sit there, you chop trees, you make a little bit of gold, and like because they have a ton of different trees. Like how are you supposed to make gold? So I told them about the dual market Hito, and now I told them about the light bearer ring. So the light bearer ring could easily rally, right? It was at like 2 million gold like a month and a half ago, and it went down to like 1.7 mils, 1.6, and now it's going back up to 1.8 mil. It used to be at 4 million like 2 years ago, and like it dropped from like 40 to like 20 million. Just like Osmumten's Fang, which dropped even more. I still can't tell if they're entrapping me, like buying all this blighted food, because there's a ton of webweaver dudes, like just sitting there leveling up. Like what if the cave isn't actually 30,000 anglerfish worth of not getting PvP'd? And why isn't my other character training right now? I should seriously be training my other character. Very rarely at 27. Oh my god, I literally clicked my food. I missed by like a tiny bit. It's still fine. All my stuff's still there. But yeah, you definitely need to buy some South Graveyard stuff, right? Or at least start thinking about it. Oh nice, this pet. Nice. Yeah, I know Barbarian Assault, they have like 3 versions of them. And they all have like they all look like that. That pet is super rare. Super, super rare. I have other like I have more pets that I captured in video. I even named like the OBS capture recordings with them. But they're just like on my phone, which I barely ever record with anyway, so. Like I just sit there PvPing the different apps. I can't believe I finished my Starbucks that quickly. I just sat there at the end with like the foam, and I put like the straw at the top of the foam, and I just sucked in all the caramel pieces, crunchy pieces, all at once. Yeah, that bank is so cringe. Like, nobody works at it anymore. Like, how are they still not set up? It's ridiculous. That's embarrassing. It's like you guys are so bad at being set up that, like, I'm playing RuneScape. How embarrassing is that? You guys are worse than a game that was released in like 2000, I don't know, maybe 7. Like, how is this doing business? Like, you guys are cringe. They're not even good at RuneScape, so you know they suck at business. I'm gonna start putting my RuneScape stats on my resume. Wow, 3 bracelets. Saw that? 3 bracelets. I spent a lot of time just like educating the woodcutters. You saw that they have like it's called like, you take like a wealth scroll and you do like a typing contest. And it counts how many FPS typing you can do. Like, this game definitely has like a lot of stuff to do, like, for sure. Like I'm convinced. There's no way it doesn't, right? Oh, I could only last an hour? What is this? I made a ton of gold. I almost didn't make my 8 million gold yesterday. Like, I woke up at like 5 a.m. randomly. I was like, fuck it, I'll make a Monterey steak, shredded rice, burrito with like, and just cut it in half real quick, and then just like slurp the shredded steak and cheese. I don't even care if it's liquid, like, it's so good. And the burrito never burns or is like the wrong type of burrito. Or it just has like that like obnoxious cheese. Like, you bite into it, it's like, what is this? And it just has like blocky chicken bites. It's like, this is not, what is this? Nice. I just gotta keep doing this, dude. Like, that was genius. You see the floor in here? Like, take everything out, make it gray, empty it. It's like, oh, nice. It's like, perfect. I can't believe I got hit with 23. That's very frequent, but that happens way more frequently if you don't eat your anglerfish, which is why they're so good. Alright, I'll show log later. Alright, I have 2 minutes left of Divine Super Combat this time. It's rare, like, the cave's just empty. I don't know why. Because, like, the last update, like, it was kind of empty, like, the month leading up to it, at least near the Revenant Dark Beasts. It's, like, super non-competitive. I might not win. Alright, he has to eat. If I hit him... Oh my god, he hit again. Hit him. Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky with extra hits. Sometimes you don't. This is mad cool, though. I'm going to all the events, dude. You know how many people I want to talk to? Everybody. They actually have incentives to attend the events, too. Which is pretty cool, because, like, not only do, like, I want to go, like, but, like, I really, like, I think it's really important. Like, I couldn't care, like, more. Like, oh my god. Wow, they have the golden rock column. You could change its color by applying different colors of ore to it. So, you can make it gold. And it changed what it says, too. That was close. You saw that? I ate exactly when he hit. And it healed me 22 exactly. And he hit exactly how much health I had. That was very close. Oh my god, come on, dude. That one was kind of annoying. It's because that was just leftovers from the last one. It was such a close fight. Right. Why did someone steal all my food? What happened to all my stuff? No, it's here. Okay. Like, someone could run in right now and get PvP'd. Straight up. Like, it's possible. I PvP'd 2 people before. But I didn't mean to. They're just big hits. It was like an average, like 280k profit or something. I highlighted one of them. One of them I didn't highlight. It was near the Revenant Dogs. Alright. So right now this dude's trying to force me to switch worlds and make me feel uncomfortable, but it's not working. I know that the crossbow is worth 26 million gold. This is premier looting time. And I could get the ectoplasmator to make extra gold. Like, this is obviously going on YouTube, right? Like, I started the video off with my armor set. Like, bro, trust me, just log into RuneScape and just like eat A. Like, it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, trust, bro. People love RuneScape. Alright. You have to see. I think I defeated 2,000 Revenants since my Dragon Claws video. I did like an extra like 300k strength EXP for no reason. Just because of how much fun I was having with like the Void Waker for no reason. Because Osmoten's Fang is way better. But as it turns out, like, Osmoten's Fang, I got it for way cheaper. So, just because of how trash I thought it was when I first tried it. Maybe on the Revenant Dragons, I don't know. I like bought it for like 40 million gold. I was like, this is the worst sword I've ever... Like, I know I spent like, because they had like the 2% trying fee at the time. So I spent like a ton on it. I was like, just selling to try it out was like a lot of gold. Damn. Look at the ghost over there. That's crazy. Look at that. They improved the ghost physics. You see that? Look at that. Insane. I need to eat food. I'm gonna have my burrito and shit. Yeah, imagine missing the light bearer ring. That's crazy. Cause like, they have a Sunfire Fanatic helm. They have like the sun everywhere. It's called the light bearer ring. Like, Final Fantasy has like the Warrior of Light. Like all that kind of stuff. Alright, so notice how my notice how my Divine Super Combat ran out. So this is where PvPers normally come into play. Like, they'll show up and like, you ran out of like everything. Like, the knight just defeated you. You run back, you're about to defeat the next knight. You pick up all your loot, and then they PvP you. Just as like, you're getting ready to run back from the whole new trip after getting PvP'd by the knight. 5 nights later. And they were actually waiting near the box trap area as a mage. In the second world that you switch to. After the first one. So I could still defeat another one. See, I got another swing in there while eating. 37k. Because this is nothing. This right here, it's like 40k, 50k, 20k, 30k. And like 12k. So this is like 135k. But you could easily just make like 16 mil. So if you just sit there, just keep fighting, it's better. But not really, because I made 2 million gold just fighting yesterday. Before I even got the 8 million gold effigy. So alright, so let's see how much I made. Because I had 10k gold when I started. Wow, 1.2 million. That's crazy. Alright, so let's show my log real quick, obviously. Alright, so okay. Combat. Bass. Okay. I'm still learning. Like, I don't know, dude. Nice. Pwned. Alright. Very good. I'm convinced everything sells in like increments of like 1,000 anglerfish. Okay. Nice. Alright, so eventually I'll collect more blighted manta rays. I sell them at like 20 at a time. Just collecting them. That went up a ton. Nice. Right. Pwned. Look at that, 39,000 anglerfish. 18.7 million gold. Okay, so 118 days. I did not fight the Abyssal Sire. I know I need a trained Slayer for that. Just like Cerberus, and so I got the Ancient Effigy yesterday. I still did not get the Ancient Medallion. I got 2 Ancient Relics. I did not get the Crossbow. Wow. Yeah, so I beat like 2,000 Revenants, basically, which is insane. Alright, nice. Alright,